So I'm back on here again, right quick, and thank the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for allowing us to wake up and see another day. It's a blessing, man. We gotta comfort those that mourn because a lot of people ain't made it to see this day. I was reading about carjacking where some teens carjacked this lady and severed her arm. It's a whole lot of wickedness going on in the world. That's why we got to be strong in this thing. We got to be strong in our everyday lives. We got to take it one day at a time because tomorrow is not promised. That's why I always say we have to thank God. Man. So, the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 5. Verse 1, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, verse 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Verse 7, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Verse 10, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Verse 11, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Didn't Jesus say, if they had persecuted me, they will also persecute you? So whatever we go through, just know that if you are a true servant of God, you keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, the Lord is going to protect you. He's going to bless you. It's just a little trial and tribulation that we might have to go through. But the Lord will deliver you out of it. Didn't they stone Paul? Stone him and left him for dead? But the Lord delivered him out of that. Didn't Job, the patience of Job went through all kinds of stuff, lost his substance, lost his family, but Job stayed strong. Job stayed strong, and the Lord blessed him with more than what he had before. Now, I'm going to skip down to verse 16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. The Lord didn't say he ain't come to destroy his law. His laws are still good. Matter of fact, the beloved apostle Paul says, therefore the commandment is holy, and the law is holy and just and good. And Psalm 19, verse 7 says, the law of the Lord is perfect. So if it's perfect, why would Jesus come back to destroy it or do away with it? It's just that simple. If it's perfect, it comes from God, and we still supposed to be keeping God's laws. Man. So, now, let me see this. Bear with me one moment. Let me see. I got a notification, but I don't know if it's on my live feed. And my data is acting funny on my phone, so I can't really check it right now. If you're talking about the dietary law, 1313 Tuber commented. Let's see what he commented on. He or she, should I say. Verse 25. Oh. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would... Oh, okay. Commenting on Gone for Good Signs of a Reprobate Mind Part 2. So I'm going to have to check back into that later. Well, in a little while. As soon as I get off of here. So, and that's the thing. Well, I'm on here. I got about 20 minutes before I start work. Let me see something right quick. Hold up. Bear with me. If you're talking about the dietary laws, what about fabrics? That was a law. Fabrics? What did Jesus say? Matter of fact, I'm going to read this and respond to this person right now. Because sounds to me like that's an Old Testamenter, you know? Because I've been hearing a lot of this lately from some young brothers coming into the truth, talking about 100% fabrics. Well, first of all, if you don't make your own clothes, how you gonna have 100% this or 100% that? So if that's what he's talking about, you know, I don't know, he or she. Okay, I loved their comment. Now, let me go to the scriptures. Since I'm already in Matthew, let me go to Matthew 23. All right. Woo. Matthew 23 and 5. Matthew 23 verse 5 says, "But all their works they do for to be seen of men." That's right. When you put on your clothes, you want to look nice, right? You want to have that outward appearance, of something good, right? "But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments." Ooh, man. That tell you right there. A lot of modern day scribes and Pharisees. And I say modern day because I'm talking about you still got that spirit of them around in people today. They so concerned about their clothes. But the clothes you wear is not going to get you salvation. The clothes you wear is not going to get you into the kingdom. You can read that all day, every day, from the Old Testament to the New. So, matter of fact, Hebrews. Just to show you something, just to learn something on the way to learning something. Because it said, what about fabrics? That was a law. Yeah, it was a law, but it was a carnal ordinance. Do you know the difference between carnal and spiritual? Hold up. Let me type this in. Right. What's the difference? Come on now. Difference between carnal ordinances and spiritual. The Ruach HaKodesh. I ain't gonna type all that. Matthew, what I just read, 23 and 5. And Hebrews 8 and 10. Okay. All right. Let me read Hebrews 8 and 10 right quick. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. Oh. The house of Israel is supposed to be abiding by a covenant? Because this is why I say it all the time. A lot of modern day, a lot of people that's coming into the truth now, following after this camp and that camp and all these modern day scribes and Pharisees and skipping over scriptures. Because I was talking to my wife the other day. It was over something simple. I'm like, how did they skip that? How did they didn't read that part? And then they take off on the doctrine. Omitting, which means to leave out certain scriptures. But we read it all here. Let me calm down. So, dang, I got off. Man. What about fabrics? This tell you right here. This is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. Saith who? The Lord, right? I will put my laws into their mind, not on your clothes, not on the borders of your garments. Where his law is supposed to be? In our mind. And where else? And write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. If you ain't got the laws of God in your heart and in your mind, if you ain't got the Most High's laws in your heart and in your mind, and you focus and concerned about clothes, is he the God you serve? That's a question to put on the table. One more place. Hebrews 10 and 16. This is the covenant that I will make with them after those days, saith the Lord. Once again, the Lord always shows us things at least twice in the scriptures. At least twice. Right? I will put my laws into their hearts, and in their minds will I write them. So don't be concerned about no clothes. Unless you got, you like I wear a uniform to work, okay? I got it covered up because I know modern man, some organizations that you work for will have people looking on their employees' social media pages and whatnot. So I don't want nobody to say, oh, you was in your work clothes talking about this and talking about that. And that's offensive and this, that, and the other because people don't have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of God's law. A lot of people don't read their Bibles. But when you read the Bible, you cannot find religion, for one. That's another lesson. But I'm just saying, man. That's another thing that baffles me because here it is, over 3,580 views for Gone for Good Part 2. I ain't got 3,000 subscribers. Got many likes and positive comments and negative comments. So that shows me the same thing that went on with Facebook is the same thing that go on with YouTube. You got a lot of agents out there. You got a lot of people peeping the scene, but ain't trying to help you, ain't trying to participate, ain't trying to be down with you. Like somebody keep commenting. Well, they starting to comment. Like the other day, I posted a video talking about no food shortage. Don't be deceived. All these restaurants out here, how much food do they throw away on a daily basis, a nightly basis? All these farms out here, all these cows and edible animals ready for the slaughter. Ain't no food shortage. Don't be deceived. It ain't time for that yet. Get you some knowledge. Get you a teacher that can rightly divide the scriptures. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Ask your pastor. How about that? Because somebody else commented on that video about no food shortage, and they said, and that was recently, it was either late last night or early this morning, saying that this is being talked about or discussed on a lot of major channels or whatever. I said, true. But that's just another distraction. Okay? We have to have discernment spiritually. What the Bible say? The scriptures make you wise. Somebody ain't reading their scriptures. So, on that note, what time is it? Oh, I got 7 minutes. Okay. Man. Hey. I love everybody, but everybody don't love me. I want us all to make it, but we got too many divisions out here. And a whole lot of people, like Jesus said, some gonna fall by the wayside, some gonna fall on stony ground. Man. And out of all 4 examples that Jesus gave in that parable, only 1/4 is gonna make it. That's the remnant of his truth. So, man, I'm happy today. I'm happy today. Peace and blessings multiplied. Stay strong.